Hello world! Way of Time here, bringing to you another episode of Feed the Beast Insanity. Now, I went and got a few logs so that we'll be able to make some of the things that we need on our challenges. We might as well get as much of it done as soon as possible, since we do have quite a lot of time before we have to, well, before it's daytime, and daytime would be very nice to work on the mob trap, which is designed to spawn mobs. So, let's go and see what we need. We're going to need a screwdriver. That's probably the easiest one we can build. We're also going to need to get a chest done. So, we're going to have to throw in a bunch of our materials to get the iron chest. Now, I'm not sure exactly which quantities of stuff we'll need. Can I get... Yes, I got iron. That will be good. And let's get a stick. So, first, we might as well craft a chest, which we'll use because it's in the recipe for the iron chest. The iron chest is the most expensive part in the first challenge, so getting it out of the way is a good idea. Next, we'll get the screwdriver, item number 3. So let's cross those off of the list. Now, we're going to eventually need to get a Transmutation Tablet, but we're going to need a bit more matter to be able to do that, so maybe one more tree should do? Yeah, let's go with that. One more singular tree. I feel like George right now, chopping down the cherry tree. Though this one doesn't exactly have any cherries on it. Stupid tree. Okay. Now, 4 torches is another thing we'll need. Oops. Whatever, I'll put that in anyways. And trans table, we don't have enough matter for that. I guess we could try converting the gunpowder, though we don't have any way to do that. But let's go with the project table. So, project table takes a chest, crafting table, wooden stone top, and also more wood. So we're going to need some more wood for it. And I think that's enough. Okay. Chest. Crafting table. Now if I'm correct, it will be this recipe for the project table. And I am. Wow. I'm not used to being correct so much. What do you want, universe? You only make me correct on the times where I am a complete idiot. Okay. Now let's do the automatic crafting table. That will be a simple enough endeavor. Oops, I need some more gears. Trying to put the gear to this. And using every little bit of my EMC that I possibly can, will create the necessary gears. Yes, sorry, it's a bother, and all of that. But honestly, hey, it's nighttime. What are you gonna do? So I'll grow a few more trees to get some more materials to be able to craft some stuff like that. Let's hope that there's a spider up there eventually, because we are going to need string to make wool for the scoop. So I'll see you at daybreak. Okay, day is finally breaking, so let's get over here. And already our mob farm has got quite a few things. And best of all, we got string. And it's still active. So let's climb up so that we can make this a lot better. So since we managed to get this much, just in case precautions. Sigh. Can you please fall or die? One of those two. Okay. High risk. Thank you. Okay, so creeper, creepin'. I'll take your innards later. So let's jump in and see that we got lots of room. So the first thing that we should do is make a bit more of this and create as much of this mob trap as we can. Get a nice amount for the wall so we can easily build up. Everything is level and all of that. Now, Endermen will probably be a difficulty later on, but for now we shouldn't worry about that. So monsters will fall in here and get transported. So what we'll need to do is make a dark way all along here so that we get as little light as possible. That means we'll need to take everything away. And here we go. I think this will be enough when we finally get it. Now, the material I have might be enough. It might not be. We'll have to see about that. Now, we might be able to bridge over there to get some bees. Though, seeing as we don't have any bronze for an apiary, I don't really see any reason to do so at this early stage. Okay, now we got as little light as possible. That will be good. So we gotta figure out how we're gonna bridge on the stuff that will come out. So we pretty much have to have it so that any mob entering, including Endermen, will be able to get in. So that means that the water channel has to be like this. Oh, and we also have to focus about worry about spiders. So we have to have it starting like that or something similar. Making sure we can walk. Now, if we have it like this, mobs will be able to walk through and fall into the trap, including Endermen. Now, I'm one of those people who really thinks that you have to build 3 high ceilings. There's no way about it. If you build too high, I mean, come on, that's very claustrophobic. I won't go into your buildings if you do that. If you make a map like that, you're screwed. Okay, so let's make the next water channel and the water channel after that. Then after we do that, we'll be able to make the rest of the walls nice and pretty. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it'll go out this way. Why am I doing that? I'm not sure. Why do I even ask you guys what I'm doing? It's hard for you guys to respond to me, you know? Okay. This makes more sense. Now that means we'll have to make a wall that goes up from over there. And we'll just need to get some water, but this works, honestly. Now let's check it from the bottom. That seems good, and it should provide enough protection from the sun. Okay, so let's build the next layer of the walls, and we don't really have any access ladders, do we? Oh well, I guess we can focus on access ladders at a later date. But let's focus on getting all of the wall, and that's an odd effect. You know, that shiny spot over there? I'm guessing it's a glitch. From what I understand, it's a glitch with end portals. You also see it with Thaumcraft obelisks. Though, that would lead me to say that there are either... there's either Thaumcraft obelisk, which is impossible. Yes, it is impossible for a Thaumcraft obelisk to be in here. Kind of hard for it to happen if there's no Thaumcraft installed. It's either an end portal frame, not the frame, but the end portal itself, or the ender chest. There's probably the ender chests are in there. Now, what leads me to believe that is because they have the same effect as the end portal when you open them. If you ever manage to peek in while, you know, actually using the blasted thing, you'll notice that it has end portalness and all of that. By the way, if it's low at the beginning, blame YouTube. Okay, So we'll need to, let's get the ceiling, but if we get the ceiling, it's going to be monstrously overcomplicated over here. So let's get the trans table, walk up here, and get a bit of a ceiling going on. So it'll have to be like that. And it'll go out pretty much until that wall. So let's go out there. Let's get the ceiling, then we'll do the wall part, and I'm not going to leave the edges because I think there's sometimes Minecraft lighting glitches when you leave the edges of the block. It doesn't fully register or something and light shines through. Kind of ineffectual for a mob trap, honestly. So we're not going to do that. And while I do this, partake in some interesting elevator music. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I can tell the people in the back are saying, "Way, please cut the recording." Your wish is my command. Okay, we got the roof done. Roof done, complete, all of that jazz. And let's get our trans table down so we can throw away some... Ooh, bones are a lot of EMC. That's good. Let's get a bit more stone, and we're also going to want to partake in a lovely water bucket, which we don't have enough EMC for, do we? Let's throw our string in and throw a lot of torches in. We might be able to get enough EMC for the water buckets. In fact, we're very close. Water bucket! You are my savior. So, let's might as well get the water down since we're going to need that. And we got enough for, 7 more water buckets. Okay, now as you see, we're going to need to... Also, for the time being, we're going to need to finish the wall for one. And we're also going to need to cover this little hole while we're doing stuff. Now, let's just take a little quick check. It seems like everything is dark, but we're going to need to finish up the wall to be able to ascertain how dark it actually is. So let's just get the entirety of the wall patched out. This will make it a lot easier, just being able to double jump. And yes, this is my favorite building method. It might not be the fastest, though it works for me. Okay, inventory management, activate. And let's see. Let's pop down again to see how we're doing. Lop. Lighting glitch for the win. Maybe? That seems dark and effectual. So we'll just have to get the... Oh, it's getting dark out. So we're gonna have to get the rest of it done as quickly as possible, because darkness is not a good thing for this. Let's get this. Break our trans table, because we're going to need to eventually hightail it out of here, and hopefully we can get this done as soon as possible, because I'm not sure if it's bright enough down there. Okay. La. Quickly, quickly, before the creepers and Ooh, the skeletons. That would not be happy. I would not be a happy way if skeletons shot me down right now. Not happy at all. Okay. That's good. Let's just seal the deal by getting a nice little ring around there. Over here, because we're going to eventually need to expand upon it later. There. There. And we're good to go. So let's jump down, take some fall damage, fix this a little bit just for fun, and make our way down the ladder. Okay, so with any luck, our fall trap should be operational, and we should start seeing some mobs falling down. Now, it might not be as quick as manually cutting down some trees, Trust me, that is very, very, very fun. Oh, you have a train stable. But it should be good. Now let's check. We got our trans table also, project table, crafting. What we're gonna need is the stone bowl and a scoop. Gonna need to put some water down there. And some torches. So let's get our torches. And while we have time, ascertain that we're gonna take some damage. Let's put some torches around here so that they don't spawn on the pathway. And we'll be able to eventually just go back down. Now we're going to need to build some walls at the top so that mobs don't fall. But anyways. Okay, we're going to need to get string. Bunch of this. I think this is enough. And stone bowl, which is just 3 of those. Okay. Starting with stone bowl. Good. Now we're going to need to make some wool for our little scoop. And no, we're not picking up scoop poop. I cannot speak. It's annoying. We're not going to be scooping up poop, so you don't have to worry about that. Salt. Okay, now time to get our very first few items in to the throne of knowledge. Ooh. Okay, automatic crafting table, trans table, 4 torches, scoop, stone bowl, project table, iron chest, and a lone screwdriver. Step back for dramatic effect, and nothing. Come on. Something happened. Is there so much lag that I'm not getting through or something? Oh. Derp. There we go. That was me being stupid, by the way. Jungle wood block. Kind of a necessity for these situations. Okay. Now here we go. We got our first alchemical chest of goodness. We're only allowed to take the redstone from it. And let's work our way back down. Now redstone we can use for a bunch of contraptions, though we don't really have anything that will be of any use currently with just the redstone. What we can probably do is go back up there, take from the bounty. You know what? I'm not going to worry about the mob trap right now because that is very painful. So I'm just going to send some of this stuff in and be okay with that. Now we're going to need to eventually learn the alchemical goodness of the redstone. So 64 EMC for the redstone. Now the next thing that we're going to need to do, I saw, was called the Redstone Paradise. So let's take a look at some of the things that we'll need. And for our very next challenge, we will need a clock, a block breaker, energy crystal, deployer, piston, dispenser, transposer, timer, and a quarry. Yikes! And as many of you know, the quarry is very expensive, requiring diamond gears, which need gold gears, which need iron gears, which are a pain in the ass. So let's see. We're going to need a timer. That's probably the easiest thing we'll need to make. So if we grab some charcoal, convert some of our gunpowder to charcoal, we'll be able to have a strong enough furnace to be able to do the rest of the stuff that we will need to do. So throw this in. We're going to need probably a lot of these. So let's just make it fun. Make 8. And now the only thing we have to do is either wait or improve upon our little abode up there. Eventually we will need to improve upon it, but Probably the best thing to do right now would be to just throw away our dinner, yay, and get a bunch more of these saplings. We're going to need a lot more of them to be able to get more EMC while we are waiting for that mob trap to work. Now I'm hoping that we'll be able to do some more interesting stuff. I am much more comfortable with, well, you can consider it the end game content in the fact that, well, I'm good at computers, so in this challenge there would be no point of me making, say, like some sort of mobile quarry, since, well, you can't really use it for anything, and you can't really tell for the computer system to see, hey, that guy made a mobile quarry, let's give him some apples. If only it was that easy. Okay, so I'm guessing cutting down this tree will be what we have to do. So once again, sorry to say, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, the sun is rising. We got a few more wood, which we put into the trans table. And we got a lot more items here with which we will be able to, collect. Satiate our desires of awesomeness. Okay, now our mob farm is going to continue to run while we're here, so we have to be extra careful when we are getting up. Now you hear the skeletons, they're going to be nice and folly, and because of their folly, we're going to have to worry about them and proceed very carefully. Come on, spider. Now let's jump over, because we're going to need to block off this area so that they don't jump up again. Now probably temporarily we can just block off these mobs. That would be good. Okay. They won't be able to hit us while we are working on our system. Now, mobs will need to fall. And we're going to need to get another ladder, probably. But we can just jump up on here or something in the meantime. No trans table? No trans table. Okay, I'm thinking this is operational enough. So let's get at a safe distance. Break this. And jump down again. And it doesn't sound like they're having a fun time, honestly. But I can't really blame them for that. They are just stupid creatures anyways, so probably also a good idea to just make a little catchway. Catchway, haha. Catchway in which we'll be able to just go back and collect our stuff without worrying. And this ladder, it's honestly not in the best place, so maybe we can move it to another access point. And also what we're going to need to do is probably make the fallway a bit more safe for us. So by doing that, they'll be guaranteed to fall in that direction. Ouch. Never knew to be safe would be so dangerous. See? See what I'm talking about? See? At least we made it to the top anyways. Okay, going down again to collect our booty, and already we have such a large amount. Whew. Now this is... Ooh. It's never a good day when you see creepers trying to fall on you. Now Endermen are going to be a bit of a difficulty, because that has water. Endermen don't like water, therefore they teleport away. But that means if we have any farm, we can put it over here, because Endermen will teleport more likely to here than over there. So we can work on that. Now, we got some more stone wafers. That's good. I thought I had more stone in there, but I guess I was mistaken. So let's make a few more stone wafers, and what we're going to want to make is some redstone equipment. Throw all this in here, and I guess having a bunch of redstone would be a good thing. Now, we're going to need some redstone torches as well, so let's just make this jungle wood into fine wood, because, you know, always having wood, that's a good thing. But painful. Anyways, stop making stupid jokes. Okay, so we'll need a pointer and a counter for our timer recipe. Let's just put it on our board so that we have a clue what we're making. We're also going to need 3 stone wires. And we're also going to need 2 anodes, which are crafted like so. And then we place the anodes there, the wires here, those there. Then we put the stone pointer and the cathode, and we have our very first item, which we'll need for this. Now, there are 2 ways to change all of our energy into matter. This is one of the ways, to make just a bunch of redstone torches and it turns into matter. Now that is 1 single gold ingot, which is not quite enough for us quite yet. Go away. Now it's going to take quite a bit of time for this, so probably the only thing that we can do in the interim is to either just make a lot more trees, or probably I'm going to get rid of all of this because it is not very sanitary or safe for our use. I could have probably picked up that, but oh well. There we go, and there we go. So maybe expanding our platform a bit would be a safe idea, or expanding our mob farms, since that is easily expandable. In fact, all we need to do really to double our output is to expand our platform. We're going to need a bit of matter for that, but it's not like it matters. It's a lot more entertaining, at least, than watching me be an idiot. Ooh! Haha! You know, might as well make our second item, which is the clock. At least I hope it is. Let's see. Clock. Yes, we have a clock. Okay, good. Clock is on the list. And sorting the inventory. Sorting this inventory. We got them in order. Okay. Okay, we don't really have much time, honestly, so I think probably our best course of action would be to expand upon our little mob farm that we have. Just another layer will probably be for the best. How many water buckets do we need? 3 will be good, since we'll actually have another Transmutation Tablet somewhere. Okay, that's not it. There it is. I is content. So let's make our way up, down, up, down. Oh my goodness. Up the dangerous causeway. And actually, let's not do that yet, but make it a little more safe for us in the future to collect all of it. Because honestly, going here every 5 minutes to make sure things don't despawn is a little, well, annoying. So what we'll do is put a little slipstream here, and mobs fall right there. So we're going to need 2, and we're going to need to break it, and we're going to need to expand upon it so that we'll be able to get on it without suffocating. Okay, so mobs will spawn or die right above us. So what we should do when we create this little path is maybe use some transposers and some Minecraft water physics to be able to carry all of our items into one centralized chest. That will make things a lot easier for us in the future. Because, hey, water, bringing over. So let's see, we're going to need to get this out of the way, making sure that we're on a good place. And eventually we'll use ladders, though I'm thinking that just like the process like this would be worthwhile for now. Okay, so we'll have another transposer here, and we'll have, let's see, we'll have our chest here, so we'll need to a double chest here, so we'll need to make a nice little area for it to sit on. So double chests here. Transposer there. It'll suck everything in. And to be able to get back up again, we'll need to make a nice little ladder. So ladder maybe here. But making sure that it's nice and blocked off so that we'll be able to get back again. Okay, so we're going to need to make 5 transposers, I think would be an optimal number. Transposers, what do they require? Transposer, and is it one of the items that we need? Yes, it is. So we should make 6 transposers, which will require pistons. Do we have enough stuff? So we got the cobblestone required, we got some iron, we're going to need some wood. So let's create the wood into a piston. Piston. Like so. Teach the piston, become the piston. And we're actually going to need a lot of wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be enough for 6. That'll be good. Now we're going to need to get the piston, which will require a lot of matter. Because, hey, it's not exactly the cheapest. Now probably what we'll do is just throw those away. Now we have 6 pistons. That's good. That's the optimal number we'll need. Now if we bring these in an arrangement like so. Transposer time. Okay, now we're going to have to be a bit quicker because we are running out of time, as you can tell by the apparent lack of light. So we're going to need to make another chest. Good. Chest goes here. And we're going to have to be very quick. Okay, over here. Gonna have to break that. Gonna have to put that there. And let's put stone here for now to get the transposers down. There we go. And yes, they are slightly smaller for some reason. Not sure why that is. Maybe Eloram hates me. Okay, break these out of the way. Get a transposer here. Break out of here. And put the water here. With a chest here. Now, when items flow through, they should all fall. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to see stuff. See? Gunpowder right there. And Endermen. It has a backlash of creating Endermen at random intervals. And finally, we have one more transposer, which we'll throw in there. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Feed the Beast Insanity. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Way of Time here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.